Thank you for viewing our submission for the DNAD New Bloods 2019 competition. In this video, we'll be discussing our concept for the BBC Creative Brief. The BBC's mission statement is to enrich people's lives with programs and services that inform, educate, and entertain. Taking this to heart, it is our belief that the access and spreading of information should be simpler, personal, and rewarding. We want the consumer to approach this new feature as a means of escape from reality. Our idea is to introduce a personal assistant to the BBC Sounds app, which we call Jenna or James depending on the voice you choose. The personal assistant knows you and your preferred taste in both music and news. Simply put it this way, whatever your interests are, whatever is occurring in your personal life, whether good or bad, Jenna and James will be there to ensure a positive and rewarding experience. Let's give you a little preview of how Jenna and James work in action. Let's assume you got an angry text from your mom before you open the BBC Sounds app on your phone.
I noticed the angry text message from your mom. Would you like to listen to Mom, I Just Want You to Love Me by Derek Clark coming up next on Radio 6?
You can accept Jenna's suggestion and the appropriate content will be played for you. Later in the day, you read news articles on BBC News app, but don't get to finish reading as you realize that you have to leave for work. As you open the BBC app on your screen in the car, James will ask,
"Would you like me to continue reading the article for you as you drive?"
After you agree and have completed reading the article, James will ask you,
"Would you like to hear the latest debate about this topic on Radio 5's latest podcast?"
As you continue your drive, you realize the angry email that your boss sent you. So did Jenna. You feel like you really would like to have some music right now. As you press the button, Jenna will ask,
I noticed that your boss is a little disgruntled. Would you like me to play the Not Today Thank You podcast from Radio 4 for you?
We want this idea to mainly target those between the ages of 16 to 35, male or female who have a strong love for music, news, and other forms of audio entertainment. Aside from this feature, we've also compiled a print campaign made up of posters such as these that will be placed in areas around the city as a way to get across to our consumer. With millions of people who create an account using the BBC Sounds app, we will gain insight to tons of information and data that will enable us to better understand our consumer. You might wonder about privacy. All analysis takes place on your phone and will be sent anonymously to our server. Your personal data will never be shared with the BBC or third parties. And again, thank you for viewing our submission.